sorry. Yeah, say your prayers. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Goddamn mother. Wrong checkpoint. Shit happens. Ah, sorry. I'm coming to get ya. Yeah. Shit. Hey! Son of a bitch! Mommy! Damn! That hurt. Sorry. Yeah. I'm coming to get ya. Sorry. Son of a bitch. Sorry. Get that.
Drop me in Harlem. You gonna be able to lose him?
Relax, man. Enjoy the ride. Liquor stores, huh? That mean you're on your way up or your way down?
Prepare for launch in 3.
Yeah, it's your man. Yo, this is NBA style. I'm in the spotlight and I'm doing it right. Cause I'm signing autographs like my name was. I'm finna.
Going up against a pretty good defense here.
Mismatch, though.
Oh, they're doubling him, Clark.
Yeah, he's looking over the floor.
The clock running down here. He's going to have to hoist it. Way outside. Oh, he put it down! What a shot! At the buzzer! Right down the middle, baby!
The talented New York Knicks versus the athletic Oklahoma City Thunder. It's Friday night basketball here on 2K Sports.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they are facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Carroll as we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Starting five for both teams, it's the T-Mobile starting lineups. Let's take a moment now for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. As we take a look at the Knicks, Clark, what should they keep in mind?
Well, Kevin, you want to exploit their weaknesses. That has to be your focus. Dead last in block shots was this team a year ago. They're not looking to block shots. They're looking to pressure the ball on the perimeter and make you shoot over the top. How do you attack them? Get that ball to the rim.
Clark, how about Oklahoma City? What's the key for them?
They've done an excellent job getting to the foul line an awful lot here recently. So what do you have to do? You've got to make sure you make them shoot over good defense without fouling. Don't give them chances at the foul line.
Here's Westbrook after Al Harrington hitting the three. Durant buries the runner.
That's exactly where the coach wants him to get his shot, Kevin. Right there from mid-range.
Jeffries was parked down low and got hit with the 3-second call. And here are the Thunder now. Here's Green, lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
To Harrington. Duhan. Here's Jeffries, the gorgeous reverse.
What an acrobatic finish. I love the dunk, but you got to give it up for that kind of layup.
Here's Westbrook. Harden from short range. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for two. That one on Chandler.
Not a bad foul there, Kevin. You don't want him to get the easy layup.
Number 13, shooting two.
And he makes the first one. Some changes for the Thunder. Gets them both. Now Duhan. 1:26 left in the first. Now Robinson. Baseline. Robinson on the corner. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
That shot didn't have a chance. He doesn't have the softest touch, and the defense was in his jersey. Got to look for a better shot.
On defense, New York. They trail by one. Here's Green. Buries the baseline J.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Here's Duhan off the pick. Yes! And the foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Duhan, shooting one.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. And here is Durant, guarded by Robinson. The jump hook hits the left of the rim and gets the friendly bounce.
He is an absolute beast off the low block. And whoever's guarding him, I feel sorry for him.
Bounce pass to Lee from 17 feet out. Can't get the buzzer beater. The Thunder with the slight lead.
Well, Kevin, what can you say? They've played terrific offensively. Still, their defense has been less than stellar. If they can tighten things up a bit at that end, they'd really be in business.
We're at the end of one, and it's close. The score, 10-7. And here we go, ready for some more good action in the second quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Cheryl Miller.
Thanks, Kevin. A little while ago, I spoke with the head coach of the Thunder. He told me that he feels a faster tempo would benefit his team. He said this team has great speed, and if this turns into a high-paced game, they'll have an advantage. Get ready for a ride, guys.
Looks like we might have a barn burner.
More and more teams are playing up-tempo basketball, and I think it's great for the league. It's a fun and exciting brand of basketball to play and to watch.
And the Knicks with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Harrington. Kristich snatches the defensive rebound. The Thunder with the lead. Durant, outside runner, shot's good. He's got 6. Clark here is another National College Player of the Year. Kevin Durant, who played 1 year at Texas. Adding to his game year by year. What would you like to see him add as he grows here in the next couple years?
I'd like to see him get a little stronger and get into the low post a little more. He's a terrific shooter, has a quick trigger, and is comfortable out on the perimeter, and he's got a scorer's poise and mentality. I'd like to see him get stronger and be more effective scoring in the low post.
And here is Durant, the Knicks making the shot. Now Robinson. 1:45 left in the half. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Some changes for the Thunder. Now Duhan. Larry Hughes. It's in for 3.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
Here comes Westbrook. Here's Livingston. Nets it from the wing.
I tell you what, coach doesn't encourage him to take those, but everything's forgiven when they drop.
Right wing to Jeffries. Hughes kept alive. Milicic backs him down. In close. Almost a 3-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
Milicic, shooting 2.
Can't sink the first. The Thunder changing it up. He misses them both. Here comes Westbrook. Here's Westbrook from the paint, and the rebound goes to Nate Robinson.
He's usually automatic from that close. The defense must have affected him.
Lee's got it. Perimeter. Here's Chandler. Misses the buzzer beater.
The Thunder have been red hot offensively.
Yep, we'll see if they can hold this lead. And that concludes the first half. The score, 20-14. Well, it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. Oklahoma City been working the ball inside on offense.
Well, that's a good way to start out a game. You You get your shooter's confidence up with the short-range shots, and then they're more likely to knock down the long-range ones.
We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
To say the least, Kevin, he's been lighting up that scoreboard, and he's our top scorer.
Welcome, everyone. The second half of this 2K Sports NBA presentation getting underway. We've got quite a battle going on in this one. Here's Westbrook. And here is Durant. Chandler on him. Tosses it up. New York trailing. To Harrington. A tray. That's good. He's got 8.
He'll make that shot all game long. The defense has got to get over the top of that screen.
Let's quickly go down to Cheryl Miller for an update.
Well, at the end of the half, I spoke with the head coach of the Thunder. The other team is taking advantage of us in one area, he said. They need to step it up. And Coach feels they aren't playing at the level they're capable of, and it's time to bring their A games out to finish this game. I'll keep you posted with any updates. Kev?
Thank you, Cheryl. Here's Westbrook. Durant misses the layup.
And right out of the half, they're cold, missing on their first 3 attempts.
Here's Juwan. Can't tie up the score. Tight game here in Oklahoma City. And here is Bryant.
He's really flipped the script with his performance here in the second half.
To the inside. The bump, the drive. Oh!
Watch out below. Run for cover, young fella.
Here it is. Are you ready for your first game of the summer circuit? Most teams tend to start their rookies and some free agents in the first couple games. Unfortunately, it looks like your coaches are going to be bringing you off the bench until you can show them otherwise.
And here is Bryant. He's really flipped the script with this performance here in the second half. To the inside. The bump, the drive. Oh! Watch out below. Run for cover, young fella.
The talented Dallas Mavericks versus the savvy Philadelphia 76ers. It's Friday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports.
With the home of the 76ers, a fortress of basketball known as the Wachovia Center, here in Philadelphia. 2K Sports and the NBA welcomes you to our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg. Here's the starting five as T-Mobile presents our lineup for the tip-off. And let's check out the Sprite Ice Cold keys to the game. And as we take a look at Dallas, what do you think the key is going to be against the 76ers?
Kev, the challenge will be protecting the rock. They were one of the best at taking the ball away from the opponent. A disruptive defense, everybody is locked into getting hands in the passing lane, and as a result, they come up with an awful lot of steals that they more times than not turn into points.
Clark, what do you think about Philadelphia? What do they need to do to secure a win?
Elton Brand, a stat sheet stuffer of a power forward. Rebounds, blocks, and a multifaceted offensive skill set. He can hurt you in the block or splash the mid-range jam.
Oh, this should be fun to watch. Thank you, Clark.
Terrific pick to set up that basket. The little things are the big things, and they can always make a difference.
Here's Kidd. On the shot clock. Kept alive. Nowitzki in the post. He's against Brand. This is a crucial possession for him.
Defense has been causing a lot of rush shots.
Working it around, going inside, and reached it. Oh, what a great swat!
Bring that weak stuff in here.
This is a crucial possession for him.
Defense has been causing a lot of rush shots.
Working it around, going inside, and reached it. Oh, what a great swat!
Bring that weak stuff in here.
The talented Los Angeles Lakers versus the heavyweight Denver Nuggets. It's Friday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're having a great Friday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Cheryl Miller later on. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Denver Nuggets get ready to battle. And our T-Mobile starting lineups. Here's a look. And now it's time for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. As we take a look at the Lakers, what's going to be the key against this Nuggets team?
Well, Kevin, I think the focus needs to be on keeping a hand in their face and challenging every shot. One of the best teams in the league last season when it comes to field goal percentage. They do a great job executing, so you better be dialed in defensively and focused on locking them down.
And Clark, since we're talking about the keys, what about Denver? What's the key for them?
They call him Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups. What doesn't he do? He leads, he scores, he assists, and he's always there in the clutch.
I like the stats you're talking about, but that structure he gives that team has been just so great.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. The leadership, the professionalism, but it's always nice to have a guy who can make threes and shoot close to 90% from the foul line.
It ought to be a compelling game to watch. Thanks, Clark. Here's the break. Here's Anthony. Cranes the jumper to finish the break. Seems like every level of basketball, Carmelo Anthony has been a success. In his high school, the 1 year at Syracuse, a national champion, freshman of the year in college basketball. He's not missed a beat since coming to the NBA.
Yeah, and he's got the full package. He has everything you want in the forward. He can shoot it, he can drive it, he can post it. I think the strongest part of his game, Kevin, quite honestly, is his ability to post up. With his strength and his quickness, he really puts defenders in a pickle when he decides to go down in that low post.
He should do it
to
more.
work. I think so. He should just supplement his post game with his perimeter game and not vice versa, because he's a terrific low post scorer.
Good for the three-point play.
Kobe Bryant. There's a lot of meat on Kobe's game, and ironically, his name refers to a steak. He was named after a steak, and that young man has meat on his game for days.
Anthony, shooting 2.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. So it's the Lakers now. Test. It's Chauncey Billups with the rebound. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Right into the bucket with the dish, and it's stuffed in by Carmelo. Now Gasol. Nene on him.
The D didn't respect him from that distance, and now we know why. Fantastic pass to set the alley-oop jam up there. You gotta love that.
And the Lakers have possession. It's a 5-point game. Here's Bryant. Can't get it to go. So the Nuggets will take it the other way. The alley-oop. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one is on our test. Some adjustments here for the Nuggets. No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Good.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. The Lakers looking for a basket to put an end to this run.
Yeah, they need a bucket soon before this gets out of hand.
On defense, the Nuggets. To Odom. Walton. 5 on the shot clock. Carmelo gets the reach-in call. That's his first foul of the game.
Anthony, that's his first personal foul, second team foul.
On defense, the Nuggets. They have a 9-point lead. And here is Bryant. Gets in close. Denver in the lead. The Nuggets on a bit of a roll here for the...
This is how they built an early lead, a relentless and punishing inside game.
And here comes Kobe Bryant. Tosses it up. Off from three-point land.
He's had some problems finding the range here in this quarter.
Can't get it to go. The Nuggets with a comfortable margin.
They're making the extra pass and finding guys for open looks. I love the discipline they've shown in their offense so far.
We're at the end of one, and it's already a double-digit lead. The score, 14-3. Thanks for staying with us. The first quarter was one-sided, but there's still a lot of basketball left as we get into this second quarter. Let's go over to Cheryl Miller, who has a report from her conversation with George Karl.
Hey, Kev, I asked him what his game plan was, and he said they're really at their best when they attack the basket and don't settle for jump shots.
Bye.